Before you sit down to draft your story, whether it's a novel or a screenplay, you really should beat it out. And I mean that not like kick it on the ground. I mean, you should have a beat sheet that allows you to create the story and all its elements step by step. I'm going to explain to you the 3 ways that a beat sheet will help you create a much better story that's going to make your story coherent and exciting and engaging for your audience. Now, this is all part of a story plan that you need to create. I have a story planning guide that you can download for free. Just write story planning guide, please, down below, and I'll send that to you right away. So a beat sheet does functionally 3 things for your story. First of all, it ensures you have enough content because all the points that you need to hit in the story are in the beat sheet, and you write them out and make sure that you have enough content to cover your 110 pages if it's a screenplay, or your 70 to 90,000 words if it's a novel. It also has the secondary effect of ensuring that you hit the correct points, that it's not simply a repetition of the same things, because a beat sheet says here at this point, you need to have the turn into Act 2. Here at this point, you need to introduce a B story. Here you need to have the midpoint. That helps you to map out where you're going to go and the relationship between the different parts. The third thing that you use a beat sheet for is the pacing, figuring out the pacing of your story. Because it's not enough to have a lot of material happening, and it's not enough to have a lot of conflict happening, though you need those things. You need to figure out your pacing so that you have things happening in their proper rhythm in relationship to each other, that you have an action sequence here and you have a reflection sequence here, so that people can reflect back upon the action that's unfolded and plan for the next action. And so you can map that out in your beat sheet, and you can figure out where everything should go in relationship to that kind of pacing environment that you're creating. When you sit down before you go to draft and then just start throwing things on a page that you then have to fix later, and fix all those elements, the pacing, the content, the plot points, moving them around when you've got 70,000 words or 110 pages of screenplay, plan it out beforehand. Use a beat sheet as one of the steps in the process of creating your story.